Hello and welcome back to my channel and very good morning from Dadar railway station footover bridge. I am right now on the footover bridge, which is the main one, and our train is going to start from platform number 10 from Dadar station. Actually it starts from Mumbai Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj terminus, but I couldn't reach to that particular station because it will take me more time and I was a little bit late from Andheri, so I thought I'll board my train from Dadar itself. If you're coming from Andheri to Dadar to catch this particular train or any train which is around like 6 a.m. in the morning, then you won't find too much of rush in the local train. Now I'll quickly get down to the platform number 10 because shortly a train would be reaching here and it is generally not late and it is quite punctual. So let's see how the punctuality would be and how the run would be in 22223 Mumbai CSMT Sainagar Shirdi Vande Bharat Express. This train is used by a lot of people for going to Nasik from Mumbai, be it from Dadar, Thane or Kalyan. And Nasik is the only official stop after Kalyan before we reach our destination, that is Sainagar Shirdi. And a lot of details I'll share while we travel in this particular journey. I'll share my complete experience also. So let's begin our journey from Dadar railway station from platform number 10. Train promptly started from the other station and train didn't had any kind of like an extra or like prolonged halt at the other station, and Vande Bharat Express generally have a very good priority and preference. So just be aware that if in case you're boarding the train from Dadar, Thane or Kalyan or be it any Vande Bharat Express, make sure that you board promptly, and if anyone is coming to help you, please ask them to stay outside the train because once the door gets locked, they cannot go outside if in case they plan to help you settle at your seat. So avoid that and let's see off any co-passenger or any family member or any friends who are not entitled to travel in this train from the door itself. Just be aware of that. And the best thing would be like see off from the platform itself, because once you board the train there would be like many other people also boarding it. So be careful about the automatic door system and we were provided with water bottle and newspaper. It was already on the seat, and I think morning tea should be provided shortly, which might happen after Kalyan, because the train stops at Thane also and Kalyan also. So we'll see when the morning tea is provided, and whenever that would be provided, I'll share that also. And later on, I think they would provide with the breakfast also. And if in case of boarding from Nasik, then also I think you would get the breakfast. Now we'll see Thane station. There's still reflection outside. The reason is because it's still winter time and early morning, but I think shortly we should be having a proper sunlight. So once the reflection is over, then we will surely enjoy much better. Let's see when we reach Thane station. We just saw the escape of Vikhroli station, and at the same time morning tea was provided. So this was interesting and very good on behalf of staff. I thought the morning tea might be provided after Kalyan altogether to everyone, because after Kalyan there won't be any boarding till Nasik. But that wasn't the case. They promptly provided with the morning tea to everyone. And if in case you are boarding from Mumbai CSMT, and if you haven't got the morning tea, and if you have any medication or anything which requires something to be had, then you can promptly ask the staff to provide you with the morning tea. They will provide you with the morning tea also. And there is a dedicated catering staff for every coach, so you don't have to worry about like going to any far off place or anything like that. Now let me show you the morning tea items. I think by the time I would complete the morning tea, we would reach Thane, and the announcement is already starting that we are about to reach Thane station. This is the morning tea item. There are two pieces of biscuit of McVitie's digestive, and this is the premix masala chai, the tea premix powder. Just need to add it in the hot water and the tea would be ready. And this is the stir. If in case you want coffee premix powder, you can request them. They will provide you. They will just exchange this tea packet with the coffee premix tea powder, and you just have to do the same thing. That is, put it in the hot water, and the coffee would be ready. So we are reaching Thane station. Let's see the arrival at Thane station, and by the time I think we would depart, they would provide with the hot water. So I'll have tea also. You can also grab a tea or coffee, whichever you like, and enjoy this journey.
For traveling, Indian Railways.
हॅलो हां बाबा ट्रेन निघाली हा हो हो निघाली आता जस्ट निघाली हां 49ची आहे 4-5 मिनिटाची हां
हे काय होतं
घरी पोचलो
मला काय माहिती साई
आम्हाला तरी काय जण
We were late at Kalyan Junction, and the reason we were late is because we are trailing Gitanjali Express, and that train is actually trailing Mumbai LTT Gorakhpur Superfast Express. Most probably, we would be overtaking those two trains, so let's see whether I'm able to share that or not. As soon as we departed from Kalyan Junction, we are promptly provided with the breakfast. So let me unbox this breakfast and share it in detail with you what all items are there in this particular breakfast. This is the breakfast unbox. This is the curd, this is the upma, and this is the tomato sauce. That's the peanut chicken, and this is the vegetable curry, and that's the puri. This is actually like a combined thing. If in case you want to have this curry, you just need to use this puri, dip in it, and have it. So I'll complete this breakfast. I'll let you know how the taste is. It is not too warm, but it is not cold also, so it's okay. There is no juice or tea in this particular breakfast, so that is something which is like a minus. But anyways, I'll complete this and I'll ask about tea or juice after the breakfast, and let's see what's the reason they provide for not providing with the breakfast itself. And in between, if in case I get to capture the overtake, I'll share that also with you. And I think by the time I'll complete this particular breakfast, we would be very near to the Kasara Ghat section. So whatever would be the view from inside the Vande Bharat Express, I'll share that also. So let's complete this particular breakfast and meet near the Kasara Ghat section. Those were the three overtakes which I could capture while I was having the breakfast, and we are shortly going to reach Kasara. I'll quickly summarize how the breakfast was. The breakfast was good in taste, especially the upma, but the puri and the vegetable curry or the aloo potato curry was like okay. I would rate like 4 or 5 out of 10, not more than that, because it was quite a little bit plain, and it wasn't hot, so it wasn't that tasty. And generally, if it is served hot, then only that puri and vegetable curry or the potato curry is like very tasty to eat. That was a bit minus, I would say. Tea was provided. When I asked for tea, the tea was provided, and few other passengers also asked for tea, and he provided to them also. But I personally feel that tea should have been provided to everyone, because at least tea should be with breakfast. If the juice is not there with the breakfast, I think the both should be there. But if the juice is not there, it can be manageable. But tea is something which is like a must, tea or coffee. So that was the breakfast. Now there is no other meal which is going to be served until we complete the journey, and this is the only course of meal which is provided in this Vande Bharat Express. Let's see the Kasara Ghat section, after which we would be reaching Nasik, and I think we should be on time. We might be overtaking one more or couple of few other trains also. Whatever I would be able to capture, I'll share that also. But first, let's check out Kasara Ghat section and when we reach Nasik Road.
खाने में कोई समझौता नहीं समझ गया ठाकुर आदमी खाने के लिए यहाँ आया है
that was a train's run in Kasara Ghat section. A few things I could share because from closed windows, one side there is quite a lot of reflection, and the other side the view, whatever best I was able to capture, I shared with you. So I hope you enjoyed it. Now we are going to shortly reach Nasik, but before that we will meet Rajdhani Express. So let me share the crossing with the Rajdhani Express, which is bound for Mumbai CSMD and which comes from Hazrat Nizamuddin. And interesting is the train number. That train number is 22222 and our train number is 22223. So it's kind of like a very next number for that Rajdhani Express and a Vande Bharat Express. Let's see the meeting with the Rajdhani Express, and then I'll share with you the arrival and departure of our train from Nasik Road Station. And after that, I'll share an important detail about the ticket availability as well as how the demand of this particular train works. And this would be some interesting information for you, because if you have to decide whether you have to take ticket in this train, what you need to take care of, that information which I'm going to provide you will surely help you with that. So let's see the Rajdhani Express meeting as well as the Nasik Road Station, and then I'll share that particular important information.
Thank you for traveling with Indian Railways.
हॅलो हॅलो गुड मॉर्निंग. अरे तू काय बाहेर आहे का? ऐक ना, मी एक 5-6 मिनिटात करतो. मला जरा त्यांना एरियाचं विचारायचं होतं. एक 5-6 मिनिटात करतो. फ्री आहे ना? का कुठे ऑफिस बिझी? आम्ही करतो.
के दौरान कोच और शौचालय की साफ सफाई, पानी और कोच मेंटेनेंस संबंधित किसी भी साईनगर शिर्डी पर्यंत प्रवास करणाऱ्या प्रवाशांनी ज्यांनी खानपान से
Toilets are equipped with bio-vacuum.
Although we departed late from Nasik because we arrived late at Nasik, but the run has been really very good, and the train has not done any kind of like unscheduled halt from Kalyan onwards. Before Kalyan, it was like once or twice only, and that was also between Thane and Kalyan. But before that, I have not seen any kind of unscheduled halt, and even after Nasik, the train is performing a very fantastic run. And after crossing the Godavari River Bridge, the train is even doing a top speed of 125 plus. So this particular stretch before Manmad and from Godavari River Bridge onwards, there is a patch where the train can perform 125 plus, and it is, I think, permitted to do a speed of maximum of 130 km per hour. So the run has been great so far. Now, let me share that important information about the ticket availability. As far as ticket availability goes in this particular train, there is a very high demand for this particular train for people traveling from Mumbai to Nasik, and that is pretty much evident all days except Sunday, because Sunday there is not any official work. So, on Sunday morning, the train is quite relaxed, and in spite of the demand from business class people, yet this particular train does have vacant seats after chart preparation. So if in case you're planning to travel from Mumbai to Nasik or even from Mumbai to Shirdi, then you could get seats at the last moment. So just remember that if in case you are booking the seats, you have to check for how much the seat is available, because if it is a festival time or any kind of like a special occasion or any group is traveling, then the seats availability could be less. Otherwise, on days like Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Sunday, this particular train has seats empty at last moment, and even I booked the seat at the last moment after chart preparation. But the reduction in seat availability happens very drastically, because while I was planning my journey, I was keeping a track of how many seats are available. And yesterday morning, like before traveling in this particular train, I was checking it out, and I saw that in morning time, one day before the journey, the seats are like around 300 or something, but by the evening time or by the chart preparation time, which happens roughly around like 9:15 or 9:30 in the night, it was getting reduced to 160, 150. So almost like 50% of seats are empty, yet there are like 150 seats empty. And after chart preparation, it was roughly around like 200 seats. So that particular availability of seat is there, but you need to keep a track of it if in case you're planning late. And even if you're traveling from Nasik to Shirdi, you would be able to get seats easily. The only day which you need to take care of is if you are traveling on any holiday or festival time, or if it is a Saturday morning, because many people prefer to travel to Shirdi on Saturday morning. And what happens is, when the group of people, friends or family is traveling, the seats gets reduced very drastically, and last moment on Saturday morning, this particular train doesn't have any seats at all. So that is a day, be it any week, is generally a day when the seat availability in this particular train is not there. Even if you are going till Nasik, you would not get a confirmed seat. That is something which you need to take care of, and you can't wait for the last moment. Now let me share with you the interior of the washroom. If in case you are having food or anything, then you can just skip this part and move to the point where I've mentioned on the screen. And after sharing the detail about the washroom, I'll be showing the detail about this particular train's coach interior, how it is. This is the big mirror, and that is the soap dispenser, and that is the tap, and this is the entire wash basin, which is like having a shade of brown, and that's the hand dryer. And I think that is some kind of like sensor which is provided for fragrance or maybe something else. This is the fire extinguisher, and this is the Western style. This is the hand shower, and that is the flush button, and there is the tissue paper cap, and these are the hooks for keeping any bag items or hand towel or anything, and these are the door handle. The washroom is quite clean, no smell whatsoever, and in Vande Bharat Express the addition of a hand dryer is quite good. I personally find it quite good. If in case you miss out on carrying your handkerchief or any hand towel, then it could really help you to dry your hand. Now this is the how the washroom is. Now let's get back to the seat, and let me share with you the interior of the coach itself. So there on the top you can see you can keep your luggage, and there is reading light also there, and the windows have screen blind, and that's the leg room. That's the 3-seat layout, and the table is open over there, so that's how big the table is. I will open it here also and show it to you. That's how it is. You can keep your laptop or any food tray or anything, and this is decent enough, but it is not too big also, and until unless you don't close it, you can't get out of your seat, so you have to close this particular table. And that's the bottle holder, and there are the footrest doesn't get locked, so actually it should get locked, but it is not getting locked, so that's a bit of minus. And the bottle is quite close to the footrest, so I personally feel that should be changed the placement of the bottle holder. Charging point is beneath the seat, as you can see over here. My charger is there. You can also plug in the wire directly, and it is a dedicated charging point for every seat. You can see on that particular side also there are dedicated charging points for every seat. There are display boards available near the door which provides you with the information like the train speed, the stops, the timing, and the distance left for the next station. So that is available and that is working properly. And this is how the coach interior is, and the recliner button is on the handrest, so you can recline the button also. And now we are going to reach Manmad, so let me share the skip of Manmad. I am hoping that we should be skipping Manmad, so let's see that whether we skip or we get an unscheduled halt. And after Manmad there is not too much of a distance left for our destination, but I'll still share the scenes, skips and whatever I would be able to capture before we reach our destination. And before getting down from this particular train, I'll also share a brief complete review how my experience was in this particular train.
बारह जगह पे जो प्लेटफॉर्म पे इतना स्टॉप गाड़ी आती है ना सर, उस ट्रॉली का जो उस पे रखा है, तो हो सकता है ये बाहर स्टॉप पे ट्रॉली का रखते रहते ठंडा होता होगा कि
गेला पाहिजे मला वाटतं जे जे विचार बाकी
ब्लॅक कॉफी
आणि प्रामाणिक नको बोलू तर वाटत हे प्रेक्षकांचे होतं की काही मला सपोर्टच वाटतो म्हणजे तुमच्या मनात नाही येत आपला सपोर्ट करत, पण त्याचा अर्थ ते घेतो जे नाम एक गोष्ट म्हणजे आता तू तुझ्याकडे जर सगळा आपण किती पारदर्शी आपण तुझ्याकडे सगळा आपण पारदर्शक कोणाने घेण्यासारखं पैसे काही होतं असं काहीच नाही. आणि राजकारणाच्या लोकांना पाहिजे अरुण कुलकर्णी ते सांगतो चौकशी केली
आई मारून गेलाय
व्हिडिओ काढायची मी व्हिडिओ करते चालेल चार्ज करतो
That was the final station before we reach our destination, Sainagar Shirdi. So now I'll quickly summarize the complete train journey. The journey experience have been good, and the safety is perfectly fine. No, not too many halts, and after Kalyan, it's only Nasik road, so there are like no unwanted passengers or anything. RPF is also there, and plus it is Vande Bharat Express. So if in case the train stops like how it did at Manmad, the doors don't get open. So safety no problem. Cleanliness is well maintained. No issues with the cleanliness also. Onboard housekeeping staff has maintained the cleanliness perfectly fine. And in terms of punctuality, that is also not a major concern. Even if you're going till Nasik, it would be marginally delayed or maybe on time also. So priority run has been fantastic. Punctuality has also been very good. Food is okay. It's not bad, but it's not that great either. And I would say for 142 rupees, it's okay. I mean, like maybe 5.5 out of 10 or 6 out of 10. And if in case you don't have any option to get food for yourself, like breakfast or anything from home or anywhere else, since it's a morning train, then you can definitely opt for catering. It won't be bad or something which you would feel like waste of money or something like that. That was an aspect where the train can get an improvisation, along with the fact that if in case the train gets marginally speed up, then it would be great also. But I didn't see there is too much of a scope because the run and the priority is good. Yes, the final scheduling at Sainagar Shirdi can be done before, and it's not necessary that it has to reach after 11. And I think if the officials want, they can make this train to reach Sainagar Shirdi even by 11 or maximum by 11:50. So I'll share with you now when we reach at Sainagar Shirdi. If in case you have any questions, queries or suggestions, feel free to ask through the comment section. And if you like the video, make sure to hit the like button. If someone is traveling by this particular train, then share this particular journey. They would get an insight like how and what they can expect from this particular Vande Bharat Express. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe, and welcome to the channel. If you have subscribed, thank you so much. Feel free to ask any questions through Instagram also. I'm available on Instagram. The link is mentioned in the description. Now watch the arrival at Sainagar Shirdi, where we'll complete our journey and see you in some another journey. Thanks a lot for watching, and have a wonderful stay and have a great journey ahead whenever you are traveling. Goodbye for now.
तो लास्ट तर फ्री आहे मोठा बॉल
तीस साइडच आहे